Professor, what's the update at the control room?
I'm in, and I think I found the Halo's weapon systems. Once I've deactivated them, then I'll place the comms beacon.
Keep us updated. Jerome, Atriox will be sending everything to stop us. You need to hold the line and protect the Professor in the control room until she's finished her work.
Won't let you down, sir.
The clock's ticking, and we don't have time to drop a base and build it up. You're going to have to rely on turret defenses, so keep them up and running.
Fresh troops will be sent in directly from the Spirit of Fire as soon as they're ready to deploy. And I've got all the ship's weapon systems primed and ready, so we'll help as much as we can from up here.
Okay, everyone. Let's get to work. Good luck. Red Team, you have to hold the banished back until the Professor's done her work.
Don't worry, sir, we've got her. And it looks like we've got company right now.
This control room has a defensive shield, but it won't last long. You just keep the wolves at bay.
Hello everyone and welcome to the finale of Halo Wars 2. I am AutomaTitan and this is my hands down favourite level of all of Halo Wars 2. We go out with a bang. I've said it before and I will say it again. I love survival type game modes. I love playing hard in Gears, I love playing firefighting, ODST and Reach. And yeah, this level emulates that feel for me, and because of that, I love this level. So, the commander, the captain, he said that we do not have time to establish a base. Now, that's a lie. We have more than enough time to establish a base down here. However, I'm happy that we don't establish a base because we have we have unlimited funds. We can use any of these anytime we want. We can get close air support, which does this. We get a couple of pelicans circling the area, and the only thing we have to wait for regarding that is the cooldown. We can drop in as many ODST squads as we can. We can drop down assisting turrets. We can drop down as many airstrikes as we need. This is, hands down, the best level in the game. And I am going to try to do all of the all of the optional objectives in the final episode. So, let's defend the Professor, everyone. Let's stop the banished scum from getting anywhere near her and let us have complete control of the ring.
They're trying to destroy the shield. I can't disarm this thing if
I'm aware of that, Anders. Don't worry about it. The shield will hold.
Roger, sir.
Nothing like sowing a little chaos.
You're not wrong there, Alice. You are not wrong. Right, we've got our first optional objective. There are a squad of brutes in the area, brute warlords to be exact, and that basically means if we destroy / murder them, the banished will have they'll take a hit to the morale, and that is a fantastic thing to do, even though morale isn't a mechanic in this game. I'd like to think that hitting the morale of the banished is still a good thing to do. Let's call in our glorious pelicans and start making our way back to the shield.
On my way.
While I don't have many complaints about this level, my only complaint is that we do not get full control over what units enter the battlefield, although in a sense we do, because of the sheer amount of ODSTs we can drop in from the sky. Then again, if I had more control over what units we would have, there would probably, and this isn't an exaggeration, there would probably be 400 to 500 Nightingales on the battlefield, and that's just not fair. They brought in some Scorpies. I love you, Captain Cutter. You brought in the heavy artillery. Although, in saying that, you've not really brought in the heavy artillery, because the heavy artillery would consist almost entirely of Kodiaks. While ODSTs are somewhat expensive to train, at this moment in time, considering the fact that we have hundreds of them on the battlefield, they are a tad expendable. So, ODSTs, I'm going to throw you into the grinder repeatedly, and we are going to fend off the banished. Unfortunately, the shields are taking a little bit too much damage, but we should be fine. It might seem that we are getting a tad overwhelmed. We're not. We can handle this. And in the event that we can't handle this, I'm pretty sure calling in some close air support will do the job. Warlord, I bring the gift of many pelicans. Hopefully that round of a pelican assault will deal with the Warlord over there, although it may not, and in the event that it doesn't, I am gonna be sending in a couple of ODSTs. Never mind, we did kill the Brute Overlord, well, not Overlord, Warlord. We've got Kodiaks, everyone. Right, Kodiak, I'm gonna put one of you here. Where is my other Kodiak? I know I have more than one. The game wouldn't lie to me. What's... Oh god, they brought a Scarab. They have brought a murder lasery death beetle, which we are gonna destroy. We have 500 ODSTs. We've got a couple of Marines. We've got a couple of tanks. We have Nightingales, and we have this thing. We are going to ruin that Scarab. Scarab, where are you? The Scarab enters the fray only to be greeted by a couple of pelicans, and it immediately turns around and tries to leave. Right, where is the army? The army is nearby. We are good. We do need to have a couple of you stay back just to defend the Professor. However, we will have that Scarab down. No, I was going to say down momentarily, but I didn't even need to say that. The sheer amount of ODSTs that we have completely ruined the Scarab.
Well, that's a little more complicated. I'm going to have to go down into the ring to set it up. I need more time.
Stop them reaching the Professor at all costs. All units.
Make my way.
Leader power ready.
I have to say, I love the fact that the captain feels the need to constantly remind me to defend the Professor. I mean, that's not our primary objective or anything. We're just there for shits and giggles. We just like the idea of fighting for our lives against countless waves of banished. I mean, I like that idea, but I'm pretty sure if you told all of our ODSTs that, they wouldn't be too thrilled.
Communications array is ready, Captain. You said it yourself. You can't leave until the banished are gone. I found something down here that'll help.
Whatever it is, it better work, Professor.
I can't bring in any more ODSTs. I've hit the cap. I have as many ODSTs as we're allowed. I have hit the cap, everyone. We can no longer reinforce our already gloriously bullshit overpowered army. So Atriox has decided that it would be best to send not one, not two, but 3 scarabs to try and deal with me. I don't really think that's going to work, considering that there is a considerable amount of distance between the 3, although if they were closer, that would just make my life easier when it comes to destroying them. So either way, I don't really think Atriox's plan of send many scarabs would have worked either way.
Professor, it's now or never. Show us what you got.
This works.
Captain, it's done. Professor Andrews, we are on our way. Get to the rendezvous.
With all due respect, Spartan, I don't believe that's an option any longer.
Professor Anders, there must be some way...
Don't worry, Captain. As soon as I'm back to the Sol system, I'll get that beacon out. It should only be a few weeks.
Professor!
And I can figure out how to get back to you.
Captain?
The other teams are clear?
Yes, sir. ETA to the Spirit of Fire is 5 minutes.
Bring up the map. We have a lot of work to do until she gets back.
Aye, Captain.
I don't think Atriox is very happy right now.
What's happening? Why did we drop out of slip space? Good job, Ellen. We may have been safer on the Ark.
Fuck!